But I got one more thing to say. He's too humble to say it, but this is the MVP right here.
That was a stinker. From the shenanigans in Boston to bird hunting while laying down, Day 5 of the NBA playoffs was incredible. We are just getting started. How are the storylines already this good? Chapter 1. The birth of a new star. After losing Game 1, New Orleans must have Googled new strategies, because boy did they come back with a plan. Their big idea? Turn JV into the monster under Chet's bed in the post.
Ends on the baseline, got the reverse and going to the free throw line.
So there's an emphasis, right? We talk about this all the time. How do you set the tone?
But Chet said, nope, not today, and responded by draining threes like a broken sprinkler at a water park.
As Holmgren will step into it from downtown.
Meanwhile, the Thunder sprinted out of the gate with 8 fast break points before you could say sneakers on.
Despite having a career year, Giddey muscling his way to the cup, goes right at McCollum for the finger roll.
On the Pelicans side, Brandon Ingram was more like Butterfingers Ingram, dropping the ball 3 times in the first quarter like it was made of volcanic magma.
Bounces right into J. Will, that should be an offensive foul, and it is.
While Shea was cooking him on the other end.
SGA on the baseline, tough shot, got it up over Ingram, and then shows the touch. That one was a beauty.
To make matters worse, the Pelicans came out ice cold from deep, shooting a chilling 12% from downtown, and their bench wasn't much help either, as they contributed a whopping 2 points in the first. That's not a typo, 2 points. But while the Pels were fumbling, Chet was shining, scoring a career playoff high for a quarter, 15 points, while going perfect from the field. The man was so on fire, he probably needed a permit.
Now Holmgren, he'll put it up after bouncing off the defender, and Chet Holmgren.
The Pelicans, though, would respond. Led by CJ McCollum, they went on an 11-2 run of their own.
CJ's doing a great job right now.
Nice reverse.
Really breaking their defense down.
Take a seat, young Skywalker. That was the Pelicans' plan in the second. By getting Chet in foul trouble, they were able to give themselves some time to breathe. But then Shea began cooking. From playmaking to scoring, SGA was basically doing everything except selling popcorn in the stands.
Jones picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. What a stroke. 7-0 run by the Thunder.
By halftime, OKC's bench had doubled the scoring from the Pelicans' reserves, highlighting the depth difference between the two teams.
Drives in, kick out, Jones got the shot clock, does, and pins it from deep.
When the second half started, the Pelicans found themselves still in the game. Down by just 13 points, there was still plenty of time to come back and win this pivotal game too. However, they just couldn't stop turning the ball over.
Poked away, Williams, the back pedal, the foul.
You hear the barking in this building. That's what it's known for Jalen Williams.
And when you make bad decisions with the ball like this, other demons start popping up. All of a sudden, it looked like there was a lid on the rim. These mans couldn't make a shot to save their lives. And Chet, now free from foul trouble, continued his abusive career performance.
He fires it inside, Holmgren with space and scores.
While SGA was also going bird hunting on a you can't guard me 8-point spree, Herb Jones tried his best to cut the deficit, but it simply wasn't enough. And in the fourth quarter, all hell broke loose. The Pelicans shot 7 3-pointers and missed every single one of them. With J-Dub and Josh Giddey percolating, OKC sealed the deal, going on a 32-18 run to deliver the final nail in the coffin.
Away by the NBA steals leader in SGA. J-Dub, nice little finger roll. Giddey found him beautifully in transition.
And they hammered it shut with the subtlety of a sledgehammer at a glass factory.
But I got one more thing to say. He's too humble to say it, but this is the MVP right here. MVP of the league. I'm going to say it for him because he won't say it, but that's all I got.
They never give up the mic, but that was worth it. All right, we'll see you guys in New Orleans. Thanks so much, Jay.
Chapter 2, Return of the Villain. Miami came into Game 2 teetering on the brink of a 2-0 deficit, and the Celtics fully understood they would come out with a sense of desperation.
If you think that you're not going to see a different version of Miami, then you're kidding yourself. And so at the end of the day, it's about giving what that game needs and having the expectation that it's just going to be a fight. And you're just going to get ready for a fight.
So Boston decided to throw a fire blanket on the Heat from the jump.
Poked away from behind. Celtics get a turnover. The two Jays go to work. Brown to Tatum. And the Celtics flawless in transition.
Now in Game 1, the Celtics had spanked the Heat with the 3-ball. So Miami came into this game thinking, if you can't beat them, join them.
Here, angles in, finds a wide open Jovic. Kaboom!
These guys were unconscious, launching threes like it was a game of horse, sinking a whopping 8 trays while the Celtics only managed a measly 2 triples.
Celtics have missed 5 of their first 7 triples. Tyler Hero, kaboom!
And thanks to their newfound love affair with the 3-ball, Miami found themselves up 1 by the end of the first. In the second frame, the Celtics took the lead, and they set their sights on stretching it as much as possible before the end of the half.
And it's loose, and it's Brown up with it. Brown drives, the reverse on Long. Timeout, Miami.
The Heat really needed to stop the bleeding before things got worse. So Bam said, "Don't worry, guys, I got us."
Adebayo's going to drive with 2 to shoot. Up and over Porzingis. Wow. Tough basket. Out of the pack, 3-on-2. Adebayo high off the glass. Adebayo lays it in.
Even with Jaylen Brown morphing into a one-man wrecking crew and unleashing an 11 straight point rampage on the opposition.
Jaylen Brown. Now he pulls the string on Jovic. He's got 3 in a row. 9 straight for Jaylen Brown. Nikola Jovic, and it's Brown with a steal. Brown running with White. Jaylen Brown lays it in.
The Heat still managed to weather the storm.
8 on the shot clock. Tyler lets it fly. Kaboom! A silencer.
The third quarter started with the Celtics up by 3 points, but the story of the quarter was the 2-man action between Hero and Bam. These guys were generating enough energy to power a small city.
And here goes Hero, steps in. What a pass, no look to Adebayo.
His 6th assist. Great patience there by the Heat.
And before you knew it, the Celtics' 3-point lead had flipped to a 10-point lead for Miami.
Jovic, what a play! Nikola Jovic bounce pass to Martin. Martin scores!
The Celtics, of course, would respond.
Slips into Horford, couldn't get a basket. Tatum with a 2-handed jam. Holiday finds Tatum. Tatum goes right through Robinson, cocks it back and throws it down.
Going into the fourth, it really was anyone's game to win. But unfortunately for the Celtics, this was exactly the moment the Heat decided to re-enter their villain arc. And they did it while also making history.
Miami has set a franchise record in the playoffs from made threes. Jaquez for number 22. Jaime Jaquez Jr., the rookie, laces one.
The game ended with Celtics fans rage quitting in a mass exodus to the subway station. Heat culture prevailed once again. Evening out the series 1-1, the series now heads to Miami, where you can bet your bottom dollar the Heat faithful will be ready to raise the roof. Everything just got a whole lot more interesting. Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment. Stay GOATed.